So I was talking to my buddy, and he goes, "Man, I don't know how the fuck you do this poly thing, dude. I don't get it." And then I realized, I go, "Wow, like, yeah, not a lot of people really understand it. I mean, you hear about it, you fucking see it on Snapchat or fucking internet or whatever, and it's always three people or whatever in some weird shit. And actually, no, it's not. A lot of the times, it's not. It's not difficult to do on like my part. It's how I am. It's how I'm fucking built. It's difficult to deal with for the people that are with people like me. It's super tough, and I know from firsthand experience. But I just think it's the lack of understanding of how it all works, or how people like me see things or view things, that maybe will help people understand that it's not difficult if you're wired for it. But if you're not, it's gonna be fucking difficult. So me, I'll explain me because I know me. The way I view things, or how I handle each interaction, relationship, because there's different levels, right? Like some people, I'm fucking married to them, right? Other people I have a really long relationship with, like full on relationship, and then there's other people at times that I just kind of hang out with. We just kind of kick it. Nothing formal, nothing set in stone. More of a, hey, you busy, you want to hang out? Cool, boom. A lot of the way I deal with that is I compartmentalize my feelings and emotions. Imagine a cubby, like when you were in school. Every cubby has a name for every person I deal with. And all my emotions and feelings and things, when I leave that person, I put it in their cubby. And depending on who I'm dealing with next or interacting with, I go grab that and load it into my system and just kind of keep going from there, if that makes any sense. So that's where it gets a little weird, because I could be having issues or beef or whatever with one person, and the minute I load that shit back, I'm like, oh, fuck. All that stuff comes back, right? I'm like, fuck, right, problem. Okay, let's figure this out. And I take, like I never stopped. It's weird. And then I could be having a really good time, or everything's cool with another person. So once I make the switch, those emotions load. And I'm like, oh, okay, everything's cool. Really weird to explain, but you kind of get the concept. And then there's the whole, how do you care about, or how do you love multiple people? It's impossible. You can't do that. Yeah, you fucking can. If you've ever had brothers or sisters, a mom, a dad, kids, and I told you I'm going to line them all up and shoot every single one except the one you love the most, which one is it going to be? Most people are like, I can't. I love them all the same. There you go. It's possible. It's not normal. Most people can't figure it out, but it is possible to love multiple people. So there's that. How to love multiple people. It's easy. And that's when it gets to a different level, when you like really connect and you love them. I'm not talking about people you just meet and hang out and go to the bar. You don't love those people. You like them a lot, but it takes a while to love somebody. So we're able to do that. That's easy for us. It's like me and my kids. I love my three girls the same. There's no favoritism. I mean, I may like one over the other sometimes because of how they're behaving, but overall I love them the same. Let's see. The other thing with us is we do not like to be constrained. Do not fucking try to stop us or tell us not to be poly. It's very difficult because we're sitting there going, that's how you met us. That's really hard for us to stop being something we are. We can't just shut it off. Now, we may become super busy where we have 1, 2, 3 people, 4, where we can't really branch out too much because all our time's already preoccupied. But even then, it never fully stops. We just don't have time. And what's the other thing? Oh, every time we go out, we're not looking for somebody. It's the weirdest fucking thing. People literally think that the minute we leave our house, the minute I leave my house, I'm looking for somebody. No. I can't tell you the number of fucking times I'll go out and it wouldn't even cross my mind. I'll see people, I'll talk to them, we'll be at the bar, hi, how are you? And that's where it fucking dies. That's where it ends. Like I literally sometimes don't have interest in people because I've learned that a lot of fucking people are stupid. So that's another misconception or dealing with poly is we're not always looking for people. And even when we meet somebody, it's very like, hey, hi, what's up? Cool, here's a few drinks. And then you bounce. Sometimes you don't even ask them for their fucking name. We just don't care. The more people we meet, the more we fine tune what we're looking for, which is kind of cool. So there's that aspect of it. Let's see. Oh, and the other thing is for those of us who are real poly people, not just using it as an excuse to fuck people, and then they don't call you the next day. There's a difference. The real ones doing it the right way, we're very honest. We're very transparent. We're very open. I don't like lying to anybody. Like, it's not my thing. I don't like doing that. So I'm very open. I'm very transparent. I'll answer. I'll tell my partners anything they want to know. They have access to my phones. They have codes to my phones, my emails, whatever the fuck they want, they can have. They can fucking have my location 24/7. I got nothing to hide. That's one of the things about us is communication. We're very communicative. We will talk to you about anything. We will tell you how we're feeling. We want to know how you're feeling. We want the feedback because we're always trying to adjust to make sure everybody's good, everybody's kosher, because it's very hard to fucking deal with us. At least for me, I'm always consistently thinking about everybody like, okay, that's a lot, right? Let's see, what else is there? Oh, relationship types. There's all kinds of relationship types, but mine, think about a wheel, right? A wheel with a hub, different spokes. That's me. I like one-on-ones. None of that, we're all dating each other shit. I don't do that. It just doesn't work for me. Just in case shit goes wrong, that's way too much, right? So one-on-one are my normal relationship types. We all may occasionally go to dinners, get drinks, shit like that, but that's as far as it goes. It never crosses into anything sexual or nothing like that. People can be friends, cool, but that's my take. There's other people where two people date the same person, all kinds of shit, right? And then the last question is, can people you date do what you do? Ooh, that's an interesting one. Because the answer is, yeah, I'd never tell anyone no. But the version of me you get is dependent on if you're solely dating me or if you're dating me and a bunch of other people. I know, right? You're like, wait, what? Okay, so very simple. If a person's only dating me, just me, I'm the only one, I will go the extra mile, give a lot of effort to make sure that when I have some free time, I'm hanging out with this person. I'm giving you the attention. I can text people all day, all night, phone calls, 24/7. I can do that, no problem. That's easy for me to do. It's the in-person attention, the going out, the hanging out, the stuff like that I really give it my all because I am fully aware that I am your only person for this. Granted, I may have a million other fucking people. That's fine, but I'm your only one for this, so I go really fucking hard. But on the other hand, if you're dating me and a bunch of other people, well, then I may not really try so hard to hang out and spend all of my free time with you because, you know, you've got other fucking people for that, right? So I may be free, but I may not hit you up to hang out because, well, you know, go do something else. I'd rather work on my car or take that time to do something for me. So those are the two different versions that people get from me. But yeah, because I've had people in the past I've dated who had other people, and that was easy for me because it was more of a, okay, cool. Well, hey, what are you doing today? You want to get drinks after work? Yeah, great. No, you're busy. Great. Boom, gone. Like, I didn't even really fucking hesitate. But then there are people who I am the only one, and I really, really try to make time and be there as much as I fucking can just because, I don't know, I'm fully aware that it takes a lot to give someone like this, a poly person, a shot. So if you're just focusing on them and these motherfuckers are out, you know, fucking and doing all kinds of shit with other people and they're not paying attention to you, then yeah, that kind of sucks. That can kind of get really shitty. So I make sure that if that's the case, I give a lot of effort and make sure you're aware that I care. But yeah, no, if you got your own people, then hey, you got a whole team. You don't fucking need me. In conclusion, that's kind of a wrap up or a summary of what being poly's like. A lot of what it's like with me, how I'm like with it. Yeah, I figured I'd take the opportunity to just kind of share some fucking thoughts and just throw it out there. If anybody's curious about it, not necessarily curious about hanging out with me, but just learning more, you know, maybe you fucking realize like, you know, I kind of like a few people at times. Why do I have to pick one, right? Hey, it's, you know, maybe it's you. I don't know. But yeah, anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to fucking hit me up. I'll answer whatever you want. I have no issues, you know, sharing with people. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great long weekend. And let's see when I decide to do this shit again.